we've had the opportunity to try the new Under Armour Drive Pro shoes. So what we did was myself, Jack and Andy all used our own current golf shoes to hit some shots, and then when we put the Under Armour shoes on, we did the same test, same club, to see if we got better dispersion and more ball speed. When Under Armour launched these shoes, normally shoes would get launched with other golf shoes and apparel, but they actually launched them at the show with all the golf clubs and equipment because they strongly believe that the shoes are going to be a part of your equipment that helps you to play better golf. So we thought we would put it to the test, and at the moment I'm just hitting some shots with my own golf shoes. And to be fair to the test, at the end of the video you'll see me doing another test on another day, just to see if the results came out the same. And in a second you're going to hear from Phil Nightingale from Under Armour, who is going to show us how we should be lacing our shoes up properly. If you have situations where your laces come undone, or the shoes at the top where the laces are actually tied together loosen off a bit, there is actually a specific way that we should be tying our shoelaces. So I think I might just be hitting one more shot and then we can hear from Phil.
What we do with the shoe is we take out the top lace out of the top hole, okay, and we also take it out of this area here on the tongue as well, so it's free moving, okay. And what we do is we then feed it back through the top, so you've got a loop there, and we feed it back through here, if I can get it in. So we've got two loops here, okay, and all we do is feed the opposite one through this loop and through that loop, and when you pull it tight, okay, and do it up as per normal, it locks itself there. And what that also does is, rather than just giving you that nice comfort to here, it now gives you that nice comfort to here. It stops a little bit more lateral movement in that area. And the other thing is your laces won't come undone, okay? Because you often find laces do come undone, and that then opens that entry point, okay?
So I believe the shoes I'm trying first are the spiked version. The spikeless version will be in the next lot of hitting. And I have been used to, in the summer for a few years now, using spikeless shoes on the golf course, which is now my preference. It didn't used to be, but I'm very much used to the comfortable feel of the spikeless shoe. And to be fair to the spike shoes that I'm wearing, you would get better performance from those off the turf than on a mat. So we are expecting the spikeless shoes to be working better on the mat indoors, but it was still an interesting thing to do for us to test one against the other. At the end of the video, once you've seen lots of shots from myself and Jack and Andy, I have got some screenshots of the data of the difference in the dispersion and the ball speed, and it was extremely interesting that all three of us definitely picked up more ball speed and better dispersion on one of the pairs of shoes that we were trying. So I thought, I'm not going to take any chances here, and after this session I actually ordered a pair straight away. If I can hit the ball a little bit straighter, a little bit further, because of the shoes I'm wearing and the way that I'm lacing them up, then I've got to try that on the golf course. So then the spikeless ones I'm wearing now, these are the ones that really sort of dialed in for me a bit more consistency. And again, in fairness to testing the shoes out, at the end of this video you will see me when the new shoes come in, I actually did the same test again just to see if the same results would happen. So I think it's 6 shots with each, so we're just...
We won our thing the other day. She's frightened the life out of me because she said apparently the next lot one of them gets through on Saturday. If they beat our school, we're fine, but if they don't, we're playing in Romford.
There we go, it was a good straight one. Hitting 7 irons. So the nature of the soles, the bottom of the shoes, they're designed in such a way that they'll move with your feet, and on the spike shoe, the spikes are actually put in positions that are exact for your golf swing as you're turning to give you maximum stability. And with the spikeless shoe, the way that if you turn the shoe underneath, you'll be able to see that it's not just a classic spikeless shoe. You'll see it's got a very different pattern on the bottom of the shoe in specific areas to make sure you get that perfect grip on the ground. So here's Jack doing the same, hitting the ball about 15 yards further than me with his 7 iron. And I thought I'd speed him up. So here's Jack doing the test with the spiked shoe, and then we'll see him move on to the spikeless, and then Andy, and here is the second test that I did with a different pair of golf shoes. So I thought it would be only fair to see the difference, and I did it not just once, but I did it twice just to see the results. So on the graphics that you'll see, if you just on the video on the right hand side, there's an arrow that you'll be able to see the dispersion and the extra distance that we all experienced. Well, as I say, more ball speed and straighter shots.